Okay, let's go, everybody.
What about my sweat equity? Sweat equity? Sweat equity? My sweat equity? My sweat equity?
Nobody else feels like dancing today. Cool.
Are we supposed to dance?
What
Yeah.
about my sweat equity?
Supposed to be contagious.
Is it? I mean, the music.
It was weird.
I wanted to dance, but I didn't know if that was against the rules.
No, there's no rules.
That
like
other
Outback.
male voice you're hearing that's not myself or Eric River is John J. Murray from Something Planet podcast.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Going good. And you got a band now. What's the name of the band?
Swampland Symphony. I'm in a band. I do stand-up comedy. I'm an audiobook narrator.
What is the audiobook? I want to go on, buy it, and give it 5 stars.
I don't know if I want to reveal. I don't know. I might keep this one a secret because
It's called Ted Bundy was wrongfully accused.
Sings the hits.
He didn't write it, but he really loved it and asked if he could.
Ted Bundy sings Sinatra.
Ted Bundy, not a bad guy. That's the
He was
subtitle.
so handsome. He wasn't that good looking. He had a unibrow. These women, they were just horny.
I think it was the 70s.
Yeah, they got away with a
Everyone
lot.
had a unibrow back then, so it was fine.
And that female voice you're hearing, is Melissa Golden coming back so quickly because we had a lot more stem cell questions, and she gave us shirts that we're wearing if you're watching on video.
They're legit.
They're legit. They feel good. This is the kind of...
High quality.
They look good.
Can we bitch about T-shirts for a second? Because people fuck this up all the time. Like, giving away for businesses, right?
Okay,
I always
let's bitch about T-shirts.
Well, or merch in general, but
Merch,
the T-shirt...
a lot of people's merch is pretty messed up.
The T-shirt is ubiquitous, though. I feel like with a lot of companies, and here's my thing with a lot of them: don't be the 5K shirt.
9,000 logos. Can't read it.
Exactly.
You got
Did
like
you
a
read the fine print on the back of the
There's a
T-shirt?
hashtag on the sleeve.
Yes. Well, but
Yeah, they look like European soccer jerseys.
I've got one like Tupac's tattoos right now, so I can't talk about a hashtag so much as I'm sporting one. But I'm saying like the 5K T-shirt is the worst. It's the worst thing. You don't know what to do with it. You can't even use it as a car rag later because it's such a piece of shit.
It
Yeah,
comes
all the
apart.
letters
real.
come off and it scrapes your paint.
Yeah, you have 400. You have like
You just wear it while you're changing your oil. That's the only time.
I don't even know what to do with it. You feel wasteful if you throw it away, and then like if you give it to Goodwill, I'm like, no one's buying that. Like,
No, nobody wants it.
and then homeless guys are like, fuck that. I don't
And they
need
didn't
that.
earn it either. They
Right.
didn't run that 5K.
Exactly. Fuck
Just
them.
Sitting around.
But I'm saying like it's always a Hanes beefy tee with the sleeves that go over your elbows, so you
Those
look
are-
like a midget.
Because they
Like-
want to order 5,000 extra larges and
Or-
just be done with it.
Or
One size
no
fits all.
mediums.
Or Gildan, like I forget what they call theirs, but
Majestic.
maybe a Russell. Those three are like the worst.
It's like the Gildan ones. Those are good for like sanding, like fine sanding wood. You know.
So when people are getting sponsorships, they're like, "Oh, we'll put you on the shirt," and it's like, "Oh, cool," with an eye test of all these logos, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
All
Don't
right.
do that. Don't be the 5K shirt guy.
I think
And don't ever wear it like you're proud of it. It's a 5K, by the way.
I think when
Yeah,
making
15K
your
and above
shirt-
only.
We know you half walked it. If you're wearing it like legit, like you half walked that shit.
Yeah.
I
5K
I
is
think
nothing.
When making the shirt for your company or your stand-up comedy or your band or whatever, you have to when you're making the shirt, you have to look at it and be like, would I wear that more than 5 times?
Right. Right.
Like, would I wear that out? Would I wear that to any place other than Walmart?
Yeah.
You know.
Could I cut the bottom part off and make it into like one of those old school football undershirts?
They wear under
where
your
my
pads?
where my belly button
Yeah.
shows?
Had a couple of those in high school.
That was a big one in
That
the
was
80s.
a good look.
Yeah.
That was a
JP
good
had
look.
that. Forgot about him.
Behind the
Sitting back
glass.
there.
Shout out to our
Yeah.
producer behind
He'll
the glass.
respond in 10 minutes.
Thanks, guys.
Tell us about your belly shirts from high school.
I
Back in
didn't
the
have
day.
belly shirts.
Yes, you did. I remember. But John Paul could hit like a motherfucker. I mean,
Stand up
low
and let's see
center
the
of
belly right
gravity.
now. Let's see.
I
the
believe
belly
it.
shirt
I
right
did
now.
not like getting hit by that guy. Still don't.
It's a belly joke.
Okay, he's going to stand up. He's not going to show us his belly.
Isn't
All right.
it- I just want to
No.
see how
This is-
well
Can
the
you
shirt
talk-
goes.
With the guests and tell us what they do. I still don't know what stem cell lady does.
Deuce.
And you're never
I've got
gonna
a
figure it
fucking
out.
delay.
You're not gonna figure it
This
out.
is why he's not
Nobody
on the
tell
mic
him.
so
Don't tell
much.
him.
Hey, lady.
I regret
Lady
bringing
with
him in.
glasses. What does she do?
Smart lady.
I've got a delay on my microphone.
That doesn't
That
matter.
doesn't stop you from calling her stem cell lady. Dude.
Jesus Christ. All right, so we had you on. We had so many more questions about stem cells after you left. I was like, I still don't understand everything. One thing I wanted to ask you about is it worth, if you have a kid, is it worth saving the cord blood for that purpose?
Ooh, okay. So that's a really touchy
Is
subject.
it a divisive kind of
So
thing?
If you are going to bank the cells, which means they have the ability to be grown later, it's always a great idea.
Okay.
But if you're just storing them in a random freezer and they're like, all right, this might help you later.
Wait, people do that? I didn't even think that was an
Well, you
option.
got to
on the-
pay to have it stored
So
or
there's a lot
used
of- there's a
properly.
Say
lot of
don't take the cord and put it in a Ziploc gallon bag and stick it in the deep freezer.
Don't do that.
Don't do. Okay.
Also,
Don't
don't
make
do
it-
that with your placenta.
Okay.
I did that because I thought I was going to send it to some place so they can turn it into like pills so you
Cake?
can eat it.
Okay.
Oh.
And then it just got like what's the freezer burnt? It got freezer burnt in the freezer, and
Ooh,
it looked
nobody
like I
likes-
had like a gross dead body part in my freezer.
It really is so gross.
I
Anyways,
have
back
heard
to
of-
the question. Back to the question. If they're just storing it, it's not really worth your time. But if they can bank it, that's the term, stem cell bank. If they can bank it and grow it for later use, then that's a great idea.
So the option to just put it in your freezer was never in my head.
No, not your freezer, a company's freezer.
But okay, but banking it, I still don't know the difference. Baking it, so they grow it. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Or-
and the banking process is storage and growth. And there's
Okay.
very select places, labs that can do that inside the U.S. They have to be regulated by the FDA. But if it's just a storage of the specimen, that's not a good
For
option.
later technologies is the idea that like, oh, you'll be able to do this at your house one day and then we'll ship it back to you or
I
something.
hope not. I hope that's not what they're pitching.
I don't
wouldn't
know. Well, I
buy
mean,
that.
what would they be pitching?
So
Just
Uh,
we're
Push
gonna
a-
hold
push a
it.
button and it gives you a pill, and then all of Eric's hair grows back.
My good
You know, like-
buddies, my
That
good
could
buddies,
happen.
Hey, watch
It
it with
could
the hair
happen.
there, buddy. See, I'm owning it.
my-
See how I'm not fighting the fight anymore.
I have a couple of
Piece
good
of
buddies that
shame.
own a company that does this. They told me about it a while ago, and they said it's more for when the child later in life, if the technology they've had it for 10 years, the business.
Mhm.
So they were kind of banking on that the technology would kind of reach a level at a consumer level kind of thing,
Mhm.
where it is kind of right now, where it is attainable to get this done. So it's basically like trying to bank it for them for future use if they need it, kind of thing.
It's true that you're only as young as your stem cells are.
Okay.
So like I had my stem cells extracted and banked and I use them annually, but I have like 22-year-old stem cells, which is great. So I can always have 22-year-old me injected in my veins. Cool.
Oh, that's diabolical.
Right?
Wow.
I'm going to live forever.
So you guys might have covered this in a previous podcast, but what exactly is that doing? You getting the stem cells injected into you?
So stem cells reduce inflammation and
Okay.
grow new tissue. So your organs age just like your face does. So what I'm doing is definitely elective. It's it's anti-aging protocol, but I just don't want to.
Don't tell me
Shoot.
you're like 53 right now.
I'm solid 90, dude. Solid 90. But we mostly use it for chronic conditions.
Okay, so like you got a bad knee. Your knee is inflamed all the time, and okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so the
Arthritis.
cord blood, we were gonna do that for our oldest and forgot. Like I'm like in the delivery room, like there's something important I was supposed to bring to the hospital, and I was
Were you
like,
gonna put it in like a jar?
oh shit, no, they send you like a box,
Oh, okay.
which is
There's a kit
it's
or
got to like
something?
yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, we'll just use it for our next kid, and then the next kid came along and was like, well, we can't have his stuff sitting around and let him be a superhuman, not let the older one do it, and then we were just like, well, we can't.
That would be bad
Fuck it.
parenting.
They got their $100 or whatever it was.
Yeah. The first kid is just like, oh wow, they really don't love me.
Yeah.
I don't get that logic of not getting it for the second kid. Like it's just like it's great if you have it. If something goes bad,
No.
we didn't
No,
get
it's
her
like buying
first
the
kid.
first
They
kid
gotta
a
be
Ford
on
and the
even
second
footing.
kid a Mercedes. Like that's not
Yeah.
nice.
Well,
But
well,
also
they
a
made a
nice
mistake.
Mercedes.
Like, why does the other kid have to suffer from it? It's not
Because
like
he's a
it's-
boy for
it's-
one, and
it's-
needs to man up. No stem cell bullshit.
okay.
Look, that's hard with the parenting stuff.
Nah, he's tough.
They remind him all the time. I'm sure he's 4.
Yeah, actually today's his 4th birthday.
I
Happy
know.
birthday, buddy.
Happy
Could have lived forever,
birthday.
but I was too lazy to bring the box.
Have you tried to put it on the podcast for them before?
What?
Like, put it on Roku or on Roku.
Oh, make
I'd
them
like-
watch it?
Yeah,
No.
and see if it. I just want to see how much they don't care. Like,
Oh, they don't care at all.
yeah, I'm like, Dad's on TV. Look, and I try to trick them, like, and I put it on YouTube or whatever, and they're like,
you did that.
I want Baby Shark. That's all I want to see.
Hey,
Like,
my kid saw me on TV and he was like, "That's mommy." So I think my kid is better than yours.
Yeah,
That's,
probably.
Is that what we're
I mean,
doing?
you're
yeah,
a scientist.
I guess that's
so.
that's how parents talk, right? Most of the time.
I don't have any kids. I just been saving them in my freezer and gallon
Oh,
packs.
Jesus.
Just as they're born, I put them in a and then I'm saving them for later.
I thought you were done jizzing into popsicle.
He's starting
things.
a business.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
a business. It's a
Semen
business.
banking.
It's in the swamps
You
of
can
Florida.
totally get paid for that.
Yeah.
You can just go get paid for that. It'll be fine.
Huh.
Just don't put it in your freezer.
50
Put
bucks
it
a
in their
load.
freezer.
Something like that.
$50.
Isn't it?
I think they should pay
I've
a
never
bit
done
more
it. I don't know.
for the chance of a child.
Yeah, I agree. It should be.
Should be more. Yeah.
We should
a
have
lot
a
more.
guest who runs one of those fertility clinics tell us how much a cup of sperm is.
I don't want their shirts.
I wanna
We could
know.
do a call in.
You gotta fill it up all the way though. It's gotta be a full cup.
New record.
Wow, this derailed pretty quickly. So, and plus I was looking at John J. Murray with, I was like, now I'm thinking it's Benjamin Button. That's where my head goes with stem cells. I was like, he'll look like Bucko Bruce, the old Bucks logo, in no time.
Yeah, I just gotta de-age a little bit.
It's just the goatee. All right. So stem cells, the business of stem cells, like, is blown up, right? And so how does that look on an industry-wide kind of thing? Because there's got to be jabronis out there, or just imposter kind of anything that's lucrative in the tech and health field. That's kind of a mixture of both. I feel like there's always just people that don't know what they're doing. And
Certainly.
What's that look like? Like, if people are looking to do this, what should they look out for in a company?
So you should definitely find out who the medical doctor is or are on staff. It is a medical procedure. You need to have board certified physicians there.
There's a guy holding a couple crystals. Maybe look him
Not
up.
that guy. Don't go to that guy. And then you want to, check patient testimonials and make sure that they've been around for more than 6 months. So with a emerging field like this, I've been in it for 7 years, and when I started, people were like, "Oh no, stem cells!" And now everyone wants to be in it because they're saying, "Oh man, that's crazy! It's changing healthcare. It's cash-based healthcare." So people say, "Oh, quick buck." So now the stem cell industry gets this rap for people who open up an office, sell a bunch of stem cell procedures, and then disappear 6 months later.
Oh, like a burn and churn kind of thing. Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Like these pain clinics in Florida kind of did that for a while. Get the insurance, get insurance money out of it from old people in Florida.
There's all kinds of beauty treatments that take advantage of old folks as well. They open up a clinic and get these injections in your face. So don't worry, it's gonna take. Just give it a couple of months and then they're gone.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually had a retired Coast Guard guy, 75, 76 years old, and because he had to pay cash for healthcare,
He's
we
like,
asked for
I need to get on Tinder. I'm really trying to throw some old dick
Here to
around.
donate my sperm.
Stop it, not sperm.
Okay.
So we asked him to leave a deposit to hold his procedure date, and he's like, "Well, how do I know that you guys are still going to be there?" I'm like, "Well, what?" And he explained that he was very wary of cash-based healthcare because they come and go so often. And that was my first real experience with that, people thinking that we were that way. And I'm like, dude, our office is legit, super, like, super
Was that your
customized.
answer?
Yeah. I was like,
hey,
my office-
dude. Hey, Coast Guard dude. Hey, dude, bro.
We're
super legit.
Please believe me.
I know everybody else is nar, but we're like this legit kind of company. Just look at us up on Craigslist. I know you probably said it more eloquently. Thanks for coming on. By the way, you didn't know until today, really. But so I'll give you that pass for that
Yes,
kind of
yeah.
answer of.
Guess
Super
love that.
legit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an interesting area. I've been asking around about some of my friends that did like just this whole kind of what can you do without having to get kind of the doctor's prescription for something to help you out. So like I was thinking about, you go to a lot of doctors or go to a specialist, and then the specialist, if he's a surgeon, he'll usually want to cut you open in a lot of ways. And we kind of touched on this when you were here last time. I mean, tell us about any of that kind of stuff where surgeons always just want to go, yep, let's cut you open. I got the ego to do it. They won't say that, but that's what they want to do every time, right? And so
Not every time,
or,
but for the most
generally.
part, that's generally what we see, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a trained surgeon, you do surgery because that's what you're trained to do, and you only have the tools in your toolbox. I am a firm believer that 99.999% of doctors are good doctors with good intentions. But if you don't go out of your way to learn about regenerative medicine, which is not required in medical school, not required for continuing education, why would you go out of your way and pay thousands and thousands of dollars for something if you don't have to? So a lot of times I get patients that come in and they say, hey, if this actually works, why didn't my doctor tell me about it? I'm like, probably because your doctor doesn't know about it because he didn't pay to know about it. It's definitely knowledge that you have to seek out and pay for at a high level. So not everyone wants to cut everyone open, but I really think that you just only have the tools that you've been given.
So can most general physicians get this? I don't know if it's like a continuing education thing or like a certification, or how does it work? If you say I'm a
Yeah,
doctor and I was like, I want to get into that, how would they do it?
Yeah, because like plastic surgeons have like an association of plastic surgeons, and psychiatrists have their thing. So is there something for yours?
Yes, so regenerative medicine does not have its own specialty and its own boards as of yet, but that's what you would label this. It's kind of like a specialty in regenerative medicine. And any doctor who's interested in it, there's multiple ways to get trained. We're associated with U.S. Stem Cell Clinic. They have a training program. You pay to attend. They offer support. It's a 16-hour post doctorate course that I've taken probably over a dozen times at this point. But it's
Still hoping to pass it, huh?
Yeah, no, I pass it every time.
I know.
But it's just looking out for additional education.
Yeah, you've got a motor that makes me embarrassed when you're telling me all your stuff you're doing, because you're doing a lot of stuff. So
Well, I didn't bring my self-esteem folder today.
Okay.
To show everyone, I didn't bring it.
you didn't bring it? No. Okay.
I want to hear
is it
about
a
that.
file cabinet.
What's a self-esteem folder?
I think I need one of those.
It's like a dream
Is it
board.
like a vision board?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, so I showed up to BNI where we network together, and I had a folder with all of the awards that I've gotten in BNI just to show them to law. And he said, "Oh, what's
rub
that?
them
Your
in his
self-esteem folder? You got to carry that everywhere."
Yeah, and then I drew a penis on it for no reason
He did.
because it's like high school to me. Because I can't pay
Did you
attention
see
for
what
an
I
hour and
drew
a
on the
half.
folder?
well, I try to. Whoever I'm sitting next to has to hear me whisper a bunch of weird shit the whole time. So.
That's
very
why I know that's
distracting.
why you want me to join the thing.
There should
No,
be-
I
I
want-
want to hear your
there
dad
should be an
jokes.
I
award
want
for
you
that,
on
like-
the other side doing that to someone else.
No, what? They're not going to get it.
No, I just think it's better for you to do it for y'all's practice than anything. That's all. When
He just
people,
wants me to have to hear these stupid jokes all day.
I
He just
no.
wants you to laugh at his
You have to hear
jokes.
them already. You mean not laugh? Because that's
This will be me.
right. You can keep the soundboard there if you want.
I can bring the soundboard with the snoring effects. It has to be out loud so everybody can hear
you
it.
just
Yeah.
you just play sound
That'd
effects.
actually be really
so that
funny.
while people are presenting, you play like like fart noises. Yeah, there you
somebody
go.
does a
Every
good
time
thing.
I get an award,
Perfect.
you can play that, actually.
Yeah, the whole meeting should. A lot of meetings should have a soundboard. Now that I think about it,
I know.
Like
It really, or just a guy there doing it.
All right, quarterly reports. We're up. Our revenue's up over here, and
Totally. Totally. I'm trying to automate the whole podcast. So I got all my sayings here. See? If I'm talking Spanish to somebody,
What
and they
is-
say yes.
You're working yourself out of a job, man.
these are the ones you
Totally.
added.
Just totally NC.
Yeah. You're the microphone popping. I didn't give a shit, obviously.
That doesn't even sound like you, though.
It is. I actually paid a guy
it sounds like
$1,200 to do voiceover impression of me. Totally worth it.
It sounds like the
Totally.
talk to text type thing.
It's definitely me, guys.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound like you. It sounds like a robot.
Yeah, it sounds like the old shitty, like old school '90s. In the future, this is how robots talk to you. Voice.
Yeah.
Speak and spell.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on my voiceover game. I was a little more bassy in those.
How do you get in the voiceover game?
The voiceover game, there's, it's a lot easier now than it used to be, because I remember I tried to get into it, like, I don't know, maybe like 15 years ago, and it was just, like, super complicated. But now there's just, like, a ton of marketplaces where it's basically just, like, making a LinkedIn profile.
Is it like Fiverr? Can you voice over on Fiverr?
You can voice over on
Yeah, yeah.
Fiverr, yeah. I mean, I don't, because I want more than $5, but you can do it.
We
But
do
yeah, there's
children's
just
books on
there's
Fiverr.
a bunch of marketplaces where you can just, like, record yourself speaking. and it's basically like a little audition or something, and then you just have like it's like a LinkedIn style profile that people can search through and be like, hey, you sound like you'd be
Sounds
good
very
for this thing.
fetishy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope this gets
Fetishy.
chopped up. Like they tricked him into a children's book and reading it, and it's like it really chops up into like
I
a
mean-
real nasty fetish
Mein
thing or
Kampf.
something.
I mean, I would
Yeah.
read.
What did I read?
Mein Kampf is read by John J. Murray.
I feel like I would do the nasty fetish thing if they just asked. That's just more work
I
to
don't
chop
care.
it up. Like, I'll read whatever you want me to read.
What'd you
Don't
say?
trick me into it, okay? Just like
Yeah.
real life fetish.
There's what's the
Don't
website?
drop a digit in my ass. Just
Yeah,
ask.
don't trick me into it. Just tell me what you want, and I'll get as sensual as possible. You know.
Do you want to share the website that you were talking about, or do you want to
ACX is like the main one I use. That's the main one for like audiobooks.
letters ACX,
ACX.com.
not AC sex
And that's run
fetish
by
website.
that's run by
That's a different
Amazon.
one.
Is that an AC Slater erotica site?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
Card
it's-
Sharks.
Card sharks. So
Is this thing on?
yeah, with Fiverr, actually, you can do a lot with Fiverr that we haven't really talked about on here. I don't think too much. I got.
I remember
Brit-
you got me on Fiverr years ago, and that's kind of how I like supplemented my income for like 2 years.
Really?
Off of Fiverr. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. I had no idea.
$5 at a time.
I didn't know you used it that much to get work. That's
Well, I just wrote a bunch of copy for like websites and stuff
Sure.
like that. Just like easy stuff where you can knock out. It's just like $15-20 at a time.
that's what I kind of tell people who are like, man, I don't know what to do now. Like the gig economy, you can all the comics that ask me. I have a lot of comics that have asked me like, what can I do to like do something on top of doing stand up and this other
Right.
shitty job I'm doing. I hate. I'm like, go on Upwork or Fiverr and like create a profile. You can write content like that's easy. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not creative writing.
No,
Really.
no, you don't have to be funny.
No,
It's
yeah,
just-
you're not doing punch up.
They're just like 150 words about this subject.
Well,
That's-
500, but yeah, or
What- no,
300
sorry.
at least.
No, for $5, it's like 150 words.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
that the
That's
rate?
usually
do you
kind
do
of like
people's
the going rate.
homework?
I could. I mean, for
You
the
probably
right price.
were
Is
doing
that
people's
illegal?
homework.
There used to be a site that would do your term papers for you because I remember really debating it with like the last money I had in college or something. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, is this site legit or
Do I
not?
want to
don't
graduate?
I have written someone's term paper before, but it was for a basic community college class. It was
No,
it
those
was
don't
like
count.
it was like a really easy
don't
term
even
paper. And
read
I'm
those.
like, really, you want me
Jeez.
to write this?
know. Can you do the voiceover reading that? And we'll play it when we'll just play it the recording. I want to see how good this paper is.
You're going to be so judged.
I could look through my old files. I could
Ooh,
see
that'll
real
be
quick.
compelling.
I wrote a term paper
It's
on
a
the
term-
movie Heathers.
term paper about Heathers from 2007.
Actually
So
looking it up.
Fiverr for those out there that
Something
need,
happened.
Are we're still
Wow.
going, right?
I assume so. I don't know. He's hitting buttons. And
Emerging.
Live stream went down.
Whoa. We're back from our break, everyone. Back to the compelling talk.
What about
All right, so
Let's talk CRISPR.
I want to hear your thoughts on that. I know Eric and I have talked about it randomly. What is it? This American Life? No. What is the? Okay, what is the? He just drew a dick on my fucking. Notebook.
I
Perfect.
had to.
Perfect.
Compelling.
What? CRISPR is a way of. It's kind of a Gattaca thing, right? Where you can go in and change the DNA of your kids before they're born, right? Is that how it works?
I think so.
Well,
per-
you could
know, I
also
don't
it
think-
could also be used to like cure. I think while you're still alive.
Yeah, I don't think
the
you have to be
idea-
semen.
Yeah,
to
no, I
be-
think you're still
I
alive.
mixed
Like
the
you have
movie.
like
you
a
mean
genetic.
perhaps embryos?
Yeah.
Embryos, that's what they're called.
Maybe just
Semen.
not semen.
You don't have to be a seaman.
That's my semen in my wife's belly there. That's inappropriate.
Are we back from our
You're
break?
trying. Yes,
Yeah,
we've been
I
back.
hope we're
I'm
back.
kidding. I'm totally joking. I
So
just wanted
how
to
do
let
I
that.
feel
I
about-
wanted to let that live out there.
He's on
for-
the CRISPR's website. He's
I just wanted
ordering
to look
food.
it up. Oh yeah, CRISPR. This is a salad spot. What am I doing?
Yeah, it's
It's
next
just
to
a
Publix.
confection oven to make oilless fried chicken. That's what CRISPR is.
So CRISPR without the E, they do it like an app, but it changes. It changes DNA sequences. It looks like I can read from here. Is that for you? What do you feel about that? Is that good, bad, ugly? Any thoughts?
Okay, total opinion here. I'm not a geneticist. I don't have a mad science lab. The stuff that we do with stem cells is nowhere near that advanced. So I always like to make that, differentiation right there. But as far as like changing eye color of your babies, choosing the sex of your babies, I think it's great for science as an advancement, but as like a person, I think that's scary
creepy, right?
AF.
Yeah.
Right? Have you guys, when I was in high school, there
That
was
means
some
as fuck for the kids out there.
yeah, for the kids.
Mhm.
I read some books. It was a series that was called The Pretties, The Uglies, the whatever, and it was just about
I
how.
remember those books.
Did you read them?
I did not, but I do remember seeing other people read them.
Okay, so they were written for. It was like teenagers, like the
Mhm.
Twilight
young,
stuff,
young adult,
young adult,
YA.
and it was all about how the rich society had all these cures for diseases and were all beautiful because they were genetically engineered to be so. And then they lived like in this perfect little society, and all the people without money lived outside there, and they had, like
They were ugly.
asymmetry, and they were still, some of them were still very attractive, but they weren't symmetrical and genetically made beautiful. And so I just think
Like me. Mhm.
like you,
Yeah.
right? So when
One eye's lower than the other. Yeah.
Is
now
it?
I can't stop seeing it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the FedEx arrow now. Yeah.
So now when I see stuff like that, all I do is think like George Orwell 1984 and that book. Like that's all I think about when people start talking about changing eye color.
Because there's no stopping as to be like, well, if I'm going to change his eye color, I'm going to make his dick big.
Yeah, it's like that.
Whoa!
Like, you're going to be like,
Please don't talk about babies that way.
That will be
That's
the
weird.
third-
Super pedo.
that will be like third on the list.
It's
Trust
like
me.
that movie Elysium.
all the dads
or
will be like,
Altered
"How-"
Carbon or whatever.
Yeah,
where they're living
Elysium.
up in the sky, and the dude's like 400 years old, but he looks 41.
I'm
like,
just super weirded out by it. Like I'm all for advancements, but not like it's just too close to home.
There's going to be some weird legislation that's going to have to come about where it's like you can do this and this, but you can't do that because it's too much.
Yeah.
like
What
you
that
can't-
is,
But
I
who
don't
gets
know.
to make those choices?
Exactly.
Who
But they're
gets
going to be
paid
making
to
them.
make
Somebody's
or not
gonna
make
make those
those
choices.
choices.
Exactly.
Lobbyists are real.
That's why it's
Like,
scary. Yeah.
White
I mean,
men, the coolest guys in society.
those
Yeah.
are the
Old
dudes
white
that make
men.
the choices.
Yeah. As they should. It's not their bodies.
It's like,
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
So I'm gonna have.
They're
one,
able to
I'm
step
gonna-
out of the
I'm gonna have
situation.
one kid that's a doctor, and the other kid is gonna be a football player and a baseball player at the same time. I'm just,
You're right. When new technology comes in, we tend to fuck it up in this country for fear, basically. I think, and then there's opportunistic things like that for the whatever lobbying community wants to bankroll on it or get the state involved to get that funding from it or like regulate it so that there is an indirect way it can benefit something like that instead of letting business. Because I'm a capitalistic boner, man. I like free markets. Let the free market decide. You'll decide anyway. Kind of like legalizing weed or decriminalizing it. It'll happen whether you want it to or not. I'm sure that's why you went to Panama to get stem cells before you could do it now.
yeah. People were much more afraid of the stem cell thing, say like 10, 12 years ago, right?
You're not
It was the
protecting
90s.
anybody.
It was
Yeah.
the 90s, Bush, Dolly the sheep, abortion. Like all that just
Right,
came
that-
together and we're like, no dead babies. Nope. And that's not even what we're doing.
Yeah, how did that even get tied in with that process is kind of insane because the more I think about the media, it's like, wow, there is just so much misinformation, disinformation. I thought it was recently, like the last 10 years. This might have been like the last 30 years, conspiracies.
Conspiracy.
But really, they have to sell ads, so it's not really news. That's how the news works, and they have to sell clicks.
I'm not on the conspiracy train so much so with the stem cell stuff in the media.
No,
Because what they were talking about was legit embryonic stem cells that come from, the 4 to 5 day old blastocyst. But we found stem cells in other places, so that was such a huge, big like PR stink.
Well, I mean, if
on
you're gonna
stem cells,
have-
now we have to fight it.
If you're gonna have those ones, it's like you might as well use all the ones that are available, right? Like, why throw anything in the trash?
Didn't we
right?
say last time the ones that have been found that are not embryonic are actually better? They're more easily
They're
used or they're more
safer.
effective?
They're safer. So the ones that come from the blastocyst, they can turn into any type of cell, including cancer cells. So
that's not good.
they can uncontrolled growth could be a problem. Also, there's the ethical concern because of the baby stuff. So it's actually totally fine to use adult stem cells, and they're incredibly effective. The younger cells are better, if you want to call it that. They grow faster, but there's just more risk associated with stuff that comes from embryos. We haven't researched enough on that, but the adult stem cells they're legit.
Well, it seems like something that we should figure out at a certain point, right?
They're doing all kinds of studies on
Did
it.
we get to that or what?
Like,
Figure
let's
it out.
just like I
Not
don't.
this-
I
not
don't
this
think we
table.
should ignore it just because it gives people a bad feeling. You know.
We're not there's tons of studies, but only certain people are allowed to do them, and we
Right.
don't talk about them because we don't want to get people all crazy about embryonic
Exactly.
material.
Blastocyst. If I'm ever an adult film star, and that's my formal name.
Blast.
You know how the people correct
Space
they're like,
assist.
I'm not a server. I'm not a
Oh, you're
waitress.
talking about as the title
yeah,
of your
yeah.
job.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't want the movie because
Your blastocyst today will be Todd
Right.
Bricklayer.
right, exactly.
That's
I
Law's
was thinking
porn
that's-
name, Todd
that's,
Bricklayer.
I think that you should
Larry
incorrectly
Bayshore.
insert that into many conversations from now on. That's a fun word to say.
Wouldn't
Blastocyst.
Insert's
fluffer
an
be
interesting
the-
word to use.
Hey man, get your hands out of my blastocyst.
yeah. What was that?
Disgusting.
Wouldn't the fluffer be the blastocyst?
No, because they don't get any of the blast.
They're assisting the blast.
They're just warming up. You know, they don't get any blast.
Okay. Blast helper.
Hey guys, can I get serious?
Nope.
No.
Just one question.
He's gonna bring up a public sub or
Here
something.
we go.
Who's making the pig people?
See, I knew he was gonna get serious.
What?
The big people?
Pig?
No, he said pig people.
Oh, the pig people.
I think he's watched an episode
He's been
of.
watching Alex Jones.
I think he
Is
watched.
that what it was?
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Who's making the pig
I think
people?
he watched an episode
I
of
am a big person.
Black Mirror and thought it was real. He once told me that he thought mermaids were real because he saw a show about them.
No, he was saying his sister thought they were real. He did not think they were real.
Look. Okay.
And then we
pig
called his
people
sister-
Are real.
This was from, we did it live on the air on Something Planet, and we
It
called
was
his
Alex
sister.
Jones. Keep doing that voice, Law.
I got it. What does he say about it? I don't even know. Pig people.
don't know.
Look. I'm not saying it's 100% real. I'm saying I've got sources that you do not have. Okay.
I've seen it with my eyes.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you who they are. I can't tell you because it's government secret, and you guys don't know about it. But there are pig people. Oink oink. Okay, they're out there. All right. You guys don't know that. I do. Alex Jones, Infowars. I love doing that voice. It's
It's
so much
good.
fun.
You-
It's a good-
you go
it's a
right
good
into
voice.
it.
It's a good
Good.
voice.
I need to get my
Perfect.
Gary V back too. Hey bro. Okay.
I don't think the Gary V is obvious enough. Because
n-
people don't know who he is. You're the
I
only
feel
one with
like
the boner for him.
everyone knows
he's pretty.
who he is.
Yeah, he's pretty famous. I think.
We should see
I
how
don't know
many
who the hell you're
followers he
talking about.
has on the internet right now.
He's
More than
got
Alex
a lot.
Jones.
I get it. I'm just saying, you know.
Where'd you get this pig people thing
I
from?
don't think the impression is that
Because
good.
I don't know anything about the pig people.
Yeah, no, I don't know if there's a pig people.
Sounds weird,
conspiracy.
though.
I'm pretty sure that's an episode of
Is that
Black
another
Mirror,
fetish?
Actually,
People.
That is an episode of Black Mirror, the
Yeah.
very first
No.
one, and why I didn't continue watching.
It was
the
that.
series.
Okay, that
it
was.
took me a couple years to get over that first
There was
episode.
no-
as
It
well.
haunts me.
Yeah.
There was no pig person.
There
he
was a
was
pig and
he
a
was
people.
fucking.
Yeah, he was the
had to
prime
fuck the pig,
minister. He
and
was a
you
pig
know,
person
and he did
of
it
It was
sort.
not okay.
because he saved a life.
They're gonna make pig people.
No.
Well,
Oh, you know, I think he's talking about there is some research going on right now is trying to grow organs inside of pigs, like
Yeah.
grow like
You're
replacement organs
opening a
inside
whole
of pigs, right?
new can
Well,
of
no,
pigs.
that I did not know about.
Okay, no. So
I was
he does-
talking about the Black Mirror episode.
I'm gonna have to deal with this later.
John
you
Paul,
know.
thank you for moving the conversation forward with that
What
question.
about my sweat equity?
On that note,
We're out.
Sweat equity.
sweatequitypod.com.
Sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Best episode
My
ever.
sweat equity.
Crossfire. You've been in the crossfire.
What about my sweat equity?